welcome back to Brashonomics. I am here joined by the founder of Dollar Per Month, a nonprofit that really does help people give money in a way that it really isn't overly, I guess, intrusive into their life. I mean, it seems simple enough and can truly help. Doug Clerget joins us, founder of Dollar Per Month. And, well, Doug, first of all, welcome.
Hey, Ben. Thanks.
Yeah, how you doing? So, we talked about this whole Halloween thing. You got a kid?
I actually have the best Halloween story of all time. So
what is it?
So my son's now almost 13, but we went trick-or-treating when he was about 6 years old, and we were late getting to the party. We were up in the Issaquah Highlands, and so he came, and it was later at night, and he had his bucket, and it was empty, and he went to this first house, and he opened the door, and trick or treat, and the lady saw this empty bucket, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, it's you don't have much candy," and she emptied her bucket into his bucket, and you could see the light bulb go off in his head, and I had an extra bag for his stuff. He came back, ran to me, mind you, he's like 5 years old, emptied his bucket, and he would not go to a house with any candy in his bucket. And when we got home that night, the pile was like 2 feet high on the counter because he kept going up with he's this little blonde-haired Jerry Maguire looking kid, and he kept going up to these houses trick-or-treat with a sad face. And we literally had candy for I still think we have candy from 6 years ago.
So you got him into sales early, huh?
Exactly. My dad doesn't love me enough to take me trick-or-treating early.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I've never heard that. So what'd you end up? He kept taking his bucket and putting it in the big pillowcase you were holding for him?
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, there you go. There's the way to go get the most candy ever. I think there's going to be a lot of people walking around with empty buckets later today, only to have their parents holding all the candy. That's funny, Doug. Well, Doug, since you guys were out figuring out how to get as much candy as possible, I guess that leads into how you guys are trying to raise the most money as possible. Also, walking around with empty buckets to people saying we don't have any, right?
Pretty much.
So let's talk a little bit about the charity that you do work with, and you're the founder of Dollar Per Month. Why don't you just explain a little bit? I mean, it says a lot just in the name of it, but why don't you explain a little bit about what it's all about?
Sure. So it's dollarpermonth.org, and what it is, it's a web-based, we're a 501c3, so we're a internet-based nonprofit, and it's an organization that we started basically to make giving back fun, easy, and trustworthy for people. I think the 30,000 foot view of it is we all live these really busy lives. We've got, we've got kids, we've got wives, we've got boyfriends and husbands, and whatever we have going on. We have bills and parents we're trying to take care of, jobs,
houses,
the works, houses we're trying to sell. We've got all of these things, and so when we think about the big problems in the world today, we go, there's the environment. That's a big problem, and disease and hunger and atrocities in third world countries. These are all huge problems, but you think,
hurricanes,
exactly, timely. What am I going to do about this? How can I, as one person with all this stuff going on in my little circle, have an impact on any of this? So what I did with Dollar Per Month is I thought, what if we could bring these causes close to home? So every month we host 3 charities that we go out and vet and do a ton of research on and make sure that they're actually doing something to make the world a better place. So we've worked with organizations like Direct Relief International and Doctors Without Borders and the Hunger Project and Alex's Lemonade Stand and the American Humane Association and a lot of really, really good charities. And we host them on the website, and we make sure that they're doing good things in the world, but we also make sure that they have a really strong track record for being financially responsible with their own donor contributions, so that anybody that comes to the Dollar Per Month website knows that they're going to be supporting a mix of different causes that are actually, really affecting us, but that they're also going to be supporting nonprofits that really take seriously what they do with the money that comes into their doors. So that's the trustworthy part.
In researching all these charities, did you find there's a lot of charities out there that are not financially responsible?
So it's interesting. In there's about 1.4 million nonprofits in the U.S. today. And to go out and find nonprofits that are actually making a difference and the world a better place, and let's say have a admin ratio below 15% of revenue is pretty tough. I mean, most nonprofits run at about 25 to 30%, and we really try to find nonprofits that run at 15% or better. And at dollar per month, our goal is to run at 100% distribution. That means for that every dollar comes in, a dollar goes out. Right now, because we're only a year old, we stay at the 90%, and anything above 90% of our admin comes out of pocket. But as we get larger, our goal is to move to 95% and then 100% based upon grant monies that come in.
So then how do people become involved? I mean, the dollar per month is pretty easy. I can conceptually get that.
Yeah.
But what exactly does it mean?
Okay, so literally you go to dollarpermonth.org and you can click on the vote page, and you can see a timeline of all the charities that we've worked with to date. You can see the charities that we're working with each month. You can read about the work that they do. You can watch a video on the work that they do. You can see pictures of things that they've done to fulfill their mission statement. A new feature that we're going to be adding to the site this coming month is an interview between the founders, Jason Clerget and myself, who founded it, and whoever, and the charities that we're supporting. Well, my cousin. Sorry.
Okay.
So we founded it.
Same last name, I figured.
Exactly. There's some relation.
There is some. It's not like a last name Smith, I figured.
Yeah, Clerget's one of those. Yeah, probably some sort of relation in there. So and then literally signing up is just you click sign up, and it probably takes less than a minute, and you pick what you want to donate. You can donate $1, you can donate $5, you can donate whatever amount you want monthly or annually. And then every month you come back to the site. We send out a newsletter to remind you, and you vote on where you want the money to go. And at the end of the month, we split the monthly pool up at 50, 30, and 20% between the three charities. So what that does is it guarantees that every charity we support get a donation, which is why we've gotten, I think, such support that we have from the charities we've worked with, because a lot of partnerships in the nonprofit world, the charities aren't guaranteed anything, but when they work with dollar per month, they're guaranteed a donation, and they know the site's reputable. And then, people really like dollar per month because, like I said, it's a fun and easy way to give back. It's interactive, it's trustworthy, and you get to learn about causes and organizations that you probably had never even heard of, but that they're actually making a difference in the world. And I've got some great personal stories from some of these nonprofits that you just go, wow, these are the things they're working on that you'd never have any idea.
So how many people are a part of dollar per month?
So we launched, our launch date was January of 2012. So we're 11 months old right now, and we are just under 1,000 members, and we're bringing in about $4,300 a month, which is $50,000 a year. If we grow at the same pace that we've grown over the last 11 months into next year, we'll be on track to donate probably $150,000 a year. We're hoping to donate $250,000 next year, now that we've got a little momentum behind us. And our goal actually for the foundation is to be endowed and then end up at $10 million a month to nonprofits that are making the world a better place. So that's right now our average donation is $8 a person, and so at $10 million a month, that's 1,250,000 people, which is, at the end of the day, less than 0.5% of the average daily Facebook traffic in the U.S. alone.
And it seems like, we talked about making things easier, and we're here with Doug Clerget, founder of Dollar Per Month. But it seems like this makes it a little bit easier to give. I mean, you're not going, well, who am I going to text my $10 to, or who am I going to do this? Or, it just it just makes it's an easy way to give to lots of different charities. And I imagine even if you don't vote, you can still participate.
Exactly. So when we started this organization, the goal, we put together a pretty strong team, and we brought in a lot of people that had a lot of experience in the nonprofit world, and we brought in a lot of people that were pretty heavily involved in social media and worked for social media companies. And we literally got out a big whiteboard and said, all right, let's talk about everything that has to do with giving back and outline why people don't give back. So, the things that come right up are, I don't have a lot of money to give. I don't know, anything about the organizations I'm giving to. I don't have the time to do the research. I don't have the time to give back. I don't have the time to go volunteer. I want to be part of a community. So we took every single one of those things and we said, all right, now how can we address these things? And so for every reason a person has not to give, we did our very best to address that on the dollar per month site and take that away and turn it into a reason to give.
It seems very easy. I mean, it seems like something that people can get involved with pretty easy. And like you said, it could be as little as $1 per month or as much as somebody wants, which again means that even in a time like this where people are, trying to find more money and find more time, it's something they can still participate in.
Yeah, we're trying to build a community of people that go, we all have our lives, but hey, the election's coming up, right? And
I didn't notice.
No, I'm sure you guys haven't talked about that at all. Dollar per month is about building a community where it doesn't matter if you're Republican or you're Democrat or if you're, what religion you are or, if you're black, white, or polka dotted. None of it matters. What matters is it's a community of people that go, there's things in the world that we can address, and together we can all give a little and do amazing things if we all care a little bit more and give a little bit. And so that's what we're trying to do. The nice thing about dollar per month is when you click on the website and you go to the website and you're giving a little bit every month, it's kind of a reminder to just care a little bit more. I mean, this world needs a lot more empathy, and if everyone cared a little bit more about the things going on around us, things would get better.
Well, Doug, thanks so much for joining us. We do have to go to break, and I know you probably have a kid to get home to go take empty buckets from door to door to maximize the candy profits for your evening.
Exactly.
Thanks so much for joining us again, Doug Clerget from Dollar Per Month. Actually, we're going to have Doug stick around along with Gina Odlin, and Heather Moore is going to join us as well. We're going to discuss more about what's going on out there. We'll be back after this break.